And you got me that way, and I'm wondering if I came on too strong. Walking side by side and backwards down the stairs, all wrong. Can't even read or see the signs along the road.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hello.
Handyman and whoever else is here, I don't really know. I'm thinking of rebranding the podcast, Grant. What do you think of that?
Well, I always like the BCBP,
That's true.
so I don't know about that.
It would be sad to say bye to that. I'm just thinking that I feel like from the people who have reached out to us who say they're listeners, they've all been like handyman. So
Okay.
I think because that's what we do. Maybe that's our audience.
Blue Collar Handyman Podcast.
That's not a bad idea. Could reconsider that.
Just to keep it similar.
I'm sorry for the audio on this one, everybody. I think it'll be all right, but
It'll be fine. It's my laptop. I got a really, really good laptop.
Yeah, Grant's laptop is from like the 90s and it's barely functioning. But I forgot the equipment for the podcast. Actually, I forgot it twice. I was on my way here. I forgot I had to go back home and get the stuff. And then I still forgot one component, which is what we usually record on. So we had to use Grant's laptop instead. So hopefully it works.
Should be all right.
Now, here's the thing about this podcast. If you're new to the podcast, I think we should do a quick overview of the show and what we do, how we started. Essentially, we started the podcast with the idea of inspiring people to launch their own
Millions of people.
services. Exactly. Whole swaths of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, because me and Grant run our own service businesses. We are twin brothers. We live in Phoenix, like suburbs of Phoenix, Arizona. And we run our own handyman businesses, remodeling businesses. We've kind of just slowly been evolving. I've been evolving my business. Grant's kind of doing his thing. It's kind of different. He's more a remodeler. I'm more of a handyman. Anyway, but our goal was that it was so easy for us in a way to start these businesses and have enough clientele to be able to support ourselves. We're like, maybe other people could do this. So that was the goal behind the show. Now I'm kind of thinking maybe we shift gears a little bit and just focus on like people who are running a business or are like working in very specifically to what we do and just kind of talking about how it's going rather than inspiring more people to start businesses. But maybe that's, I don't know. Just throwing ideas out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this week, I titled the episode already, Grant. I've never done that before.
Really?
Here's the title.
What do we got?
Title for this week is Why We Don't Know What We're Talking About. What do you think of that?
The last one? It was like,
Was that the last one?
No, the last one was like we quit learning or something.
Oh, yeah. That's a similar topic, I suppose. Here's my inspiration for this week's episode was, so as you know, I'm always trying to improve my business to not a lot of success, but I'm always trying new things, always dreaming. I was doing some research and I learned that, well, let me frame it as in a question. If you were to ask, or if you were to answer, what would be the number one reason that people use to find a service business? Like if someone goes searching for a service business, say like fixing their garage door or fixing their lawn or fixing their toilet, where do you think people start to find a company?
I don't know. I mean, I would start with Google.
Yeah. 90% of people do that.
Okay.
Apparently 90% of people find their like service industry company on just an online search.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I would literally
fix my toilet.
Let's say I need like a new roof or something, like good roofers near me or something.
Right.
And look up reviews and stuff.
Now, how many clients of yours have found you online, Grant?
0.
And for me, it's maybe 3 or 4.
Okay.
So I had a realization that we don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah. When you put it that way, I'm like, yeah, no one can even find me doing that.
Most of the people just either find us because they know somebody else who knows us.
Yeah.
That's probably 90% of the people. And then the other 10%, I'm talking about me, find me on like Nextdoor or
Yeah.
maybe Facebook or something. Because I have a little bit more online presence, but definitely not like Google presence.
Mm-hmm.
I have like 45 Google reviews on my business because I have like a Google profile. I don't even know if you have a Google profile, right?
I mean, just like a personal one.
Yeah. But my business has like 40 some reviews, which is a decent amount of reviews. But it doesn't really turn into new clients coming my way on Google. Like it's happened literally one time that someone was like, I saw you on a Google search. Actually, maybe twice. I saw you on a Google search, so I called you. So I'm thinking now, I feel like if we're going to run successful businesses, we got to capitalize on the 90% of people that find us online that aren't finding us online.
That would make sense.
And the reason I've never done that is because it seems expensive. Like you got to have a decent website. You got to
Right.
optimize it for like search criteria, maybe even pay for sponsored ads on Google.
Yeah, because the first one that always shows up on Google are the sponsored ones.
Yeah. So it just hasn't seemed worth it to me. But then when I actually did the research, I'm like, wow, that's most of the business I could probably get would be actually making that happen.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I'm going to try and do that.
It's a good point. But like, also, I mean, we do a lot of stuff ourselves, so we don't like need to find a lot of help for this type of work. But like, if I'm looking for a mechanic, what I do is I'll just like ask someone. Like, I'll just ask my dad, like, do you know a good mechanic?
Yeah, that's a good point.
So some of it is, it's just like you have customers who trust you and they'll recommend you, or if they're asked, which is kind of how we get our business now. But so not that it's like completely not working, but you do make a good point that your average person is just going to go through Google probably.
Yeah. But that's true. It's not that we don't have something going.
Yeah.
It's real. I was just saying that if we want to turn it into like a legitimate business, you have to be online.
Right.
So our business is more of like, we have a good reputation and people trust us in our small little community. But that's all and if we don't ever get online, that's all we'll ever have.
Right.
And maybe that's not bad.
Yeah.
Because it's also a little bit more relaxing.
But this is something I need to do. Like, I don't know if I mentioned on the podcast where I'm trying to do like wedding lights.
Yeah.
Which
how's that going?
Well, I haven't really got it going yet, just because I'm just starting off with a few weddings so I can get good photos and stuff so that I can make like a website.
Right.
But like the only way people would possibly find me through that is like they'd have to see a website. So, which I haven't made yet, but like once I have more photos and stuff.
Yeah, that's
I will
something
definitely have to do that for that kind of business.
Like the only way to actually find more clients, because that's so niche.
Yeah. And well, maybe if I like already, knew some people in the business and they like got in their network, but I don't know anyone. So I think the only way to do it is online.
Sorry if you can hear me eating. I'm eating peanuts.
Yeah.
I drank way too much coffee. You when you drink too much coffee, look like how shaky I am. It's really bad. I went to Black Rock and they put so much caffeine in their coffee. It's shocking. So I'm trying to recover right now, so I don't sound like I'm on Adderall. Let's see here. I'm looking at my notes. We're recording at Grant's house, and he doesn't even have paper for me to write my notes on. It's ridiculous.
So you don't usually have handwritten notes.
That's true. Oh, yeah, I actually can use my phone.
Yeah.
We're going to record on my phone. That's why.
Oh, I see. That's why you had
I can't access my phone. Anyway.
Well, have we gone over what we've been up to?
Oh, yeah, we got to get into that.
Yeah. What have you been up to?
Well,
work-wise.
I feel like I'm successfully transitioning my business to like maintenance stuff and repairs. And I'm quite happy about it.
Like a lot of like return clients or something?
Yeah, and I haven't done a lot of remodeling in a while. I'm just sick of remodeling. I don't want to remodel anything anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sick of bathrooms. I'm sick of vanities.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's just a me thing.
Well, I like doing that just because I like the scope of the job is just bigger, and I like having a nice finished product.
You
at the
prefer
end.
that?
I think I do, but I also like it's kind of nice when you just do a repair because you're like actually helping something with something they need. Whereas like most renovations are just kind of vanity projects. Like they're not really
true.
necessary. Whereas you're helping people out with repairs, it might be a little more rewarding.
That's a good point. I just like that I'm in and out in a couple hours. It's pretty easy. Usually, like, it's something that's super manageable.
Right.
And quick and easy, and I like that. And I found that I haven't really made any more money either way. Like, I didn't make more money when I was remodeling, and I'm not making more money doing this, and I'd rather do this. So I'm just going to do this.
Well, I definitely made like more per hour doing smaller jobs.
Really?
Yeah, well, just because by the time I do like a huge project or just like a week long or 2 weeks long, it just like ends up taking a while to get it finished, that it just spreads out my, how much I'm making per hour the longer it goes, and it always goes long. So
that makes sense.
I'm always making less by the time I'm done.
I guess specifically what I've been working on, like last week I did some drywall repairs. I was fixing somebody in their like living room. They moved in relatively recently, and the people that lived there before had this speaker system that was like 5 speakers in the ceiling. And the people that like left the house with no way to operate them, so they just got to get rid of them.
Wait, you were dealing with speakers too?
Yeah, what? You're doing with speakers?
Yeah, they were like the bane of my existence for like a week.
Or were you trying to like repair them?
I was trying to make them work. Yeah. Well, because I was like redoing their like TV entertainment wall.
Yeah.
And they had speaker wires and like speakers on the ceiling set up. I'm like, I don't think you should waste these. You got it all set up right now. But I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So I had to figure out how to make it work because they weren't going to do that. And it was a lot harder than I thought.
Did you get it to work?
I think I eventually, but
wow. So
I bought like this cheap like speaker receiver on Amazon, and it was just I thought it wasn't going to work, but it was just a piece of junk product. So it wasn't like my fault. It was just that thing was a piece of junk, and I went through like 3 of those.
Wow, you really put in the work.
Yeah, and then I told them I'm like, I'm not going to charge you for this stuff because I'm just kind of figuring it out.
Oh,
and I was hoping it would take a few hours. It was like I spent 4 hours one day just trying to troubleshoot why the TV wouldn't control the volume on the speakers. 4 hours.
Oh,
at the end of the project, I was like, I was already done, and I was just trying to make this work. So I think you went the right way, just ripping them out.
Yeah, they asked me the same question, like, do you think you can get these to work? I said, nope.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I actually could. I think I was being honest, but I also didn't want to.
Yeah.
But I don't think it probably would have taken me 16 hours to figure it out.
Yeah.
Which to me is the same as I can't figure it out, because anybody could
at least
spend
now,
an infinite amount of time.
At least now I know how to do it. I could do it in the future, but hopefully it won't take nearly as long. But
yeah, that sucks.
yeah, I spent like hours on this and made $0.
Yeah, I don't know what the lesson is there, other than don't do that again.
Well, I think I learned the opposite lesson from last week where we said we were done learning stuff, and then I go and do this.
I thought we agreed. We were done.
Yeah,
I was actually applying our advice.
I was done with stuff that, like, try to figure out stuff that I'm not sure I could. I knew I could figure this out. Like, I knew it would work in the end, but it just took way longer than I thought.
Yeah, the speakers I took out were really nice too. Like, they seem super high quality. But I was just like, I didn't even know where the wires came out of the wall. It was just a mystery. They didn't know either.
Oh, then yeah, you couldn't figure that out.
So that's what you've been working on? Anything else?
Well, that was a project I finished up last week. But yeah, that was the most recent one. And I've just been doing some like small stuff this week, and also got a big project I'm working on. Huge. Yeah.
How huge? Like, it's going to take you a month?
Probably a couple weeks, but it's just like a side project of mine. I'm just going to do in my free time, which I happen to have free time this week because one of my jobs kind of fell through. So,
What, are you going to do it at your house?
yeah,
What is it?
I just started the last couple days.
Are you intentionally being vague?
No, I'm just very excited about it. I don't want to like have it like not work out, but yeah, I'm trying to make a pool table.
Build one?
Yeah,
Hold on.
because they sell for a lot of money. Like a good one can sell for like $4,000 or $5,000.
So you can just make it from scratch?
What's the idea?
Isn't there like stone underneath?
Yeah,
the
so
felt?
that's the only thing. I had to buy that. There's some things I have to buy, like I have to buy the felt and the bumpers, and the slate is like the rock that the table's actually made of.
Yeah, but I guess that could be cheap rock because it doesn't really matter.
Well, I looked at these options. I was thinking of using like cheap granite countertops or something.
Yeah.
But it'd be so much work to cut like the pocket holes and stuff.
Oh.
And I don't have that kind of machinery to cut granite like that. So anyway, I found out like some slate on Facebook Marketplace for $40.
Oh, and that'll work?
Yeah, that's like there's one of the pieces over there.
Oh, okay.
They're so heavy though. I brought that. I walked that from the garage into here last night. I thought I was gonna drop it and like destroy my tile. It's so heavy.
Wait, is that actually from a pool table?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I bought it from someone on Facebook Marketplace. They just had it's like 3 pieces, and they had it just in their backyard. So I had to like clean it up. But
And it's from an old pool table.
yeah. Anyway, that's my new project.
That's fascinating. Well, we'll need an update on that.
Yeah, so I'll let you know how that goes. I could make a lot of money, or I could spend way too long on it and not make much, but we'll see.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah. And I'm just going to keep it in my house for a little bit so I can place a pool. But
Yeah, and then maybe you can make your own and keep it.
yeah.
Wow, that's cool. That reminds me, too, we need to do an update next month about tax season because it's March 9th today. Today's Monday, March 9th. We're recording at
only got a month.
2:30 p.m. And next month
Yeah.
will probably be after tax day. No, probably not. Well, maybe. Maybe it'll be the episode following the next one. But yeah, I'm excited about that. See how bad we did this year.
Think you can do your taxes on your phone?
Yeah, I think you could.
I'm like, it might just be easier. I could just do it like, instead of like spending a whole day trying to figure it out, I could just kind of do it here and there.
Yeah. I think I did that last year. Did
Okay.
most of it on
I
Icon.
haven't looked into it. I just figure that I've never thought of that being an option.
Yeah, because I did it on an app.
And my laptop's junk, so.
Because I have it's not an iPad, it's like a Samsung Galaxy Tab. But it's not like laptop software. So I just did it all on an app. So you could do it on your phone.
Okay.
It's not a bad, that's a good point, actually. I mean, it's not that hard these days. You just have TurboTax do it all. I mean, I hope it gets it right, but. Okay. Oh, here's something I want to mention. So, if you're listening, if you're a fan of the show, please, if you're on Spotify, I think, what is Spotify? You just leave a review. You can leave a 5-star review or a comment or both. I don't think a lot of people listen on YouTube. Like, we have technically a YouTube channel, but I don't think it gets much traffic at all.
I always listen on Spotify if I listen to the show.
And then
Any show,
there's
really.
people on Apple Podcasts too. I don't know what that is. Maybe like and review. Please do that. It helps our podcast. And then in addition, I kind of want to do like listener mail. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Like
mean,
I
that
would love
be
if
fun.
people, if you're an avid listener to the show, if you have like a question about your business, obviously we're experts and we have like just limitless wisdom.
Yes.
So Send us an
That goes
email
without saying.
about maybe a problem you have with your business and see if we can help you out.
Yeah.
Or just a problem in life.
Yeah. This is any question.
Yeah, I think that would be interesting. So please do that. That would be awesome. Here's another random thing that I wanted to mention. Totally random. So, people say it's expensive to have kids.
Yeah.
I always thought they were wrong. But
So
they're right. It's expensive. Yeah. Now, it's not that expensive to just have. Like, you just feed them. Diapers are not that expensive. Like, diapers and wipes is probably, I don't know, $100 a month.
Yeah, baby wipes. I know how much those cost because I buy them. I buy them for work
Yeah, they're kind of nice to
because
have
they're
for
like
a
way
job.
cheaper than like other wipes.
So it's not so bad about stuff, but it's more like the infrastructure of having a child that's expensive. Because then you want like more space in your house. So you're like, okay, well, I can't live in a studio apartment because then the kid has to sleep in another room. So then you got to get a bigger house. And you're paying more for rent or your mortgage. And then you got to pay for more for health insurance. And then you want to have like actually decent health insurance rather than like what you have probably is just if you have cancer, they're going to cover it. That's basically what you got. Everything else you had to pay out of pocket.
Pretty much. They'll pay for like 2 doctor visits a year.
But I got to pay for a plan that's like Genevieve broke her leg this year. So I don't want to be paying for that every year.
Yeah.
So I got to pay for stuff like that. So now I take it back when I say it's not expensive to have kids because it is expensive.
Well, and then also like,
And you got to have a wife. They're expensive.
right.
Yeah.
But also you have like grandparents will take care of the baby for free. Or if you didn't, you'd have that expense too, having someone to watch the kid.
Oh, true. Yeah.
That would be even more
I
money.
don't even know what that would be. So that's really all I have to say. I just am shocked at how expensive it is. Anything been on your mind lately, Grant? Any wisdom for us?
No, just some random stuff about work. Okay, this is a random thing that happened. But when I was doing that last job,
Yeah.
they got like a fireplace mantle that came in the mail. And the box it came in with full of packing peanuts.
Okay.
I had to taste one.
Why?
They had a weird smell.
What?
I'm like, I want to try it. And I know they melt in water. So I'm like, kind of be weird to like see what that felt like.
What a freak. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know this is weird, but they're just like cornstarch, like the new ones are.
Oh, interesting.
It
So they are
literally
edible.
tastes like Cheetos with no flavoring.
Interesting.
It was so weird. It was not what I expected. But then I looked it up. I'm like, oh, it's like, 'cause they used to be like whatever, some kind of plastic, but now they're cornstarch.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah,
Did you eat more than one?
I had to. Yeah. After the first one, I was like, wait, it doesn't even taste bad. Yeah.
You should just buy them in bulk and then just season them.
Just put some Cheeto dust on it.
Yeah.
Make homemade hot Cheetos.
It'd be a nice snack.
I think there's something else in it like that makes it inedible, but it tastes just like cornstarch.
I'll talk about something you don't
Or
want.
it is mostly cornstarch.
Something you don't want your client to see you doing.
Well, yeah, they weren't
Eating
home.
the
They weren't
packaging.
home at the time.
That would be really bad.
Yeah. Also, yeah, I think I didn't really take our own advice last week, but I also took up learning something else.
What are you doing?
Well, I've been trying this for a while, but
Okay.
I think I'm finally getting good at it, which is lock picking. I'm trying to figure that out.
Oh, yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah, I've gotten a little better. I've been able to unlock, 2 of the doors in my house,
Okay.
like lock pick it open.
It's pretty satisfying.
I can't get the front door. It's like a special keyway.
Oh.
So I'm not that good at it yet, but I can do my garage door in like 2 minutes.
Interesting.
So, I wanted to learn it because I had someone ask before, and I'm like,
I remember.
I can't do that. You should just find a locksmith. But I'm like, if that happens again, I could just say I can give it a shot. I know a little bit about picking locks.
Interesting. Yeah, I've always thought
And
that
it's
would be
kind of
an
fun,
interesting
too.
business. Like people that do that for a living.
Yeah,
Seems kind of fun.
it is kind of fun. So, yeah, that's been an interesting new thing I've learned.
And then if you ever get locked out of your car, have you tried your car?
No, I think I haven't tried it. I think I don't even know if I could do it because there's like two, because a car key has like pins on both sides of the.
Right.
So I don't know. I haven't even considered that.
Oh,
Seems really hard.
because that'd be nice if we got locked out of your car.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah. The only other thing I had was recently doing this pool table project. Had to buy a couple new tools.
Oh, like what?
Well, I just bought like a staple gun, like a pneumatic one.
Oh, I've been wanting one of those.
I just got one on Facebook Marketplace. It was like $20, so it didn't cost a lot. But I also last night I needed a new router to cut like these pocket things out with wood. It was $41 for one router bit at Home Depot. Yeah.
Why?
And then they had another set of 15 for $70. So I just bought that. Like, I could spend $20 more for 14 more bits, or I could buy one for 2/3 of that.
That's odd. Huh. I didn't know they were that expensive. I know like routers are pricey.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? It's just a little guy. 41 bucks, yeah.
Huh. That's weird. So you have to put wood like underneath the slate?
Yeah, because that's what the staple gun is for, like to staple the felt.
Staple it too.
You have to, need something to staple it to cover the slate.
That makes sense. And what are the bumpers? Are they just like rubber?
They're rubber, yeah.
Are you able to like cut it? It's like a saw?
Yeah, I just cut it to shape, just like with a sharp knife.
This will be interesting.
Yeah, I'll see how it goes.
You kind of have to like build it on site, right? Is it impossible to move?
Yeah, I think I'm going to build it in here because it's going to be too much space in my garage, and my garage isn't level.
What if you sell it? How are you going to move it?
I'm just going to have to take it apart.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang. Is that what people do when they move pool tables? They just disassemble it?
I think so, yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, it kind of stinks. Now that you said that, I hadn't really thought about how much work that would be.
To disassemble it?
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Just to sell it. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's more profit you're losing. Okay. Should we jump to the final question?
Sure.
All right, here's the final question for this week. This time, I actually have one this week. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, no, this is good.
All right, what is the most that you've made per hour on any job?
Okay.
What was your best? Work?
Yeah, I think it was just like a short job, and it took like a few hours where I was like assembling some like overhead shelving thing in a garage. It was like already out of the box. All I was doing was assembling it and hanging it. I made like $70 an hour on that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, because I gave him a price, and then like, by the time I was done, it was like I actually had gone pretty quick. So
Yeah. You're like, finally.
yeah, it was one of the few times I've actually finished a job fast. So I actually made good money then.
And the most I made was maybe like a couple months ago. I think it was fixing a toilet. I forget what part of a toilet. I think it was just the fill valve. But I charged $130, and it took me like 20 minutes. And now with drive time, because it was like maybe 10, 15 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like 10 minutes. So it was maybe I think 45 minutes at the end of the day. So it was, more than $130 an hour. So that was pretty good.
100, yeah, dang.
I think if I if I could get to a place where I have like 4 of those a day,
Right, that would be
that'd
great.
be awesome.
Yeah.
But that's hard to facilitate without having anything online.
Yeah.
What was your worst?
Per hour? Yeah, no, it has to be that job I did in Payson last year.
Oh, the shower?
Yeah,
Dang.
that bloated in scale or how long it was going to take.
What do you think you made per hour?
I mean, I think by the end of it, it was also, I was just going slow because it was like, I was just staying up there.
That was kind of cool.
It was like
snowed,
a little
right?
vacation. So like, but the actual time I was putting in working, if I like actually calculated it, which I didn't, but if I had to guess, I mean, I think maybe 10.
No way.
Yeah.
That's brutal. Yeah, that is one part that is really annoying about having a business. Is there are days where you don't make any money.
That's why I will not do that kind of scope of tile work anymore.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
That's a good lesson learned. Yeah, we talk about how it's easy to run a business, but then there's times like that where it's just so frustrating.
Yeah.
Like there's almost nothing worse than that.
But I wasn't really frustrated because it was basically like I had a vacation up there.
That's true. I
For
guess
free.
there's some
So
value to that.
that was valuable to me. So I didn't really care that much that I wasn't making huge amounts of money.
And it's cool. It's like kind of remote, that cabin.
Yeah. But that was definitely the worst, if I had to guess.
I talked about this last show, but I think my worst was I spent like 2 days trying to remove or like fix these outside pavers. And then I just
the one where you just quit.
So I guess my answer is $0 an hour.
Right.
It was literally 2 days.
Yeah. I mean,
2
I guess
days and I just left.
I have had jobs like that where I've made zero. Not that many, but there's been a handful where it's just.
It's hard to even quantify what I lost.
I
in
had
that
to
job.
quit.
So I lost 2 days. It's like what do they call that? Something cost?
Opportunity cost?
Opportunity cost of like 2 days.
Yeah, not working on
working.
something else.
So whatever that is. And then on top of that, there's the cost of like that client's probably never going to hire me again. And certainly never
Right.
refer me to anybody else.
Right.
It's like, oh, that's the guy who I hired. And then he just didn't do anything for 2 days. So yeah, that was a big hit.
Yeah.
Yikes. All right. So if we don't see you before tax day, we're going to do a special tax day recap show.
Yeah.
And we might talk about dabbling in changing the podcast up a little bit, the structure, maybe even the name. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see.
It'd be hard for me to say bye to the BCBP, but it's up to you.
It might have to be done.
Okay.
All right. Well, we will see you next either 3 weeks or next month. Farewell, listeners.
Bye.
And you got me that way, and I'm wondering if I came on too strong. Walking side by side and backwards down the stairs, all alone. Can't even read or see the signs along.